We were talking about your mom,
Right.
and she wants you to have a 9 to 5.
Yeah, so yeah, she wanted me to have 9 to 5, but but she always had that inkling, like, I see my son has a passion for it, so I'm gonna let him do it. And as I started to do it, she started to see my passion and growth, and she always kept supporting. I had an idea, I bring it to her.
And
she
I
just
don't
kept
know why
supporting.
they instill 9 to 5s unless you can't get rich off 9 to 5.
We can't.
There's no way you can be successful with a 9 to 5.
Right.
You can only just be content.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be like y'all.
Right.
It's nobody I see that I want to be like.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah, but I think.
And I'm not talking about you.
No, 100%. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and you on the same level.
100%.
But it's just like you keep pushing this. I know people with bachelor's degrees broke.
100%.
I know people with bachelor's degrees still unemployed.
And they're not even doing what they went to school for.
No.
Yeah, but learning from my mom, I think for the 9 to 5 to her was just structure. She was like, as long as you have a structure of consistent financial income. If I would have told my mom, like, hey, I'm not working at Dunkin' Donuts, but I got this stock that I invested into, and it's on the trajectory of getting me, $50,000 for the year or $100,000 for the year, or I made an investment, or I invested into a company that does whatever stock or product, and their sales gives me a residual income of X amount every single month. If I explain that to her, she's like, "Oh, okay, all right, that makes sense because you're showing me how the money's coming." 9 to 5, it's easy to calculate 9 to 5. All right, how much? $20 an hour. All right, how many hours a week? 40 hours. 40 hours a week. All right, cool. All right, I can calculate how much I'm gonna be able to make. I know I'll get paid every 2 weeks or every week. I know how much I'm gonna make for the year. I know what I can afford. So that's the structure of a 9 to 5 that I think my mom was trying to instill into me.
Yeah, I
and
appreciate that.
But that's not for everybody because a lot of people who push 9 to 5 for comfort, like, hey, there's a lot of people who took the risk before, and
was successful.
So when their kids and the generation below them starts to come up and try to take the risk, they discourage them. So now they're like, oh, that ain't gonna work. Like,
I feel like that's how my mom is because, like, I be telling her, like, I don't care if I want to be an astronaut, support me. Word. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like people be pocket watching you, but regardless of how you think I'm making it, I'm fine.
Facts.
I'm not asking you for nothing. You're not fronting the bill. So, like, why does it matter? Right, and that's the thing. Like, they're so used to, like, you can only have money with a 9 to 5 that when you don't have 9 to 5, it drives them crazy trying to see how you thrive. Like, how you thrive? How you doing this? Faith. Jehovah's Witnesses.
Right, what happened to your faith? Right, we jumped out on it. Where's yours?
Like, it's so crazy to me because, like, it's like talking to, like, that's why I love, like, being around you and talking to you because we can have these $1 million conversations and we can talk about the future and we can just